things with Eco from CLOUD9, just trying to control the center of the area at the moment. Overshield is going to be the focus point, grapple in the middle, dynamo grenades also there, but it looks like it's going to go into the hands of Eunited, this overshield. They pop it, they lock it, and now they can start to get aggressive.
They're able to get that kill in the corner, plus this one bottom middle. They're going to have so much control of this map early on to play around. Overshield and grapple already in their hands. Not sure what's happened with rockets yet, but it's actually CLOUD9 that get the kills.
CLOUD9 get a couple of kills on the board. Rain just trying to patrol his own bar at the moment. Will back off ever so slightly because you really have to prioritize some of these possessions on the map. Renegade getting aggressive onto the double doors and will secure a kill. And because of that, CLOUD9 now just roaming around the middle here, just waiting for Eunited to pop out.
That is not going to be Renegade's picture on your screen, but this might be his gameplay. Absolutely phenomenal using those dynamo grenades to get that information, finish that kill, and now look for CLOUD9 to push in to United's base.
Both Stella and Spartan go down. Ryanoob and Renegade just going to be floating around on the other side of one another, but this flag is going to be pulled. And now CLOUD9 looking to try and make a run with this. They've got plenty of players in the middle of the map. Eunited on the back foot, and is anyone even in a position to stop this flag?
This is a very dangerous run. You got to get some slays, CLOUD9. Unfortunately, 3 go down, and Eunited going to be in a prime position to get this return.
Rain zipping up as best as he can, doing his best superhero impression. Now will move ahead of the flag whilst a teammate reads it, and that is perfect from Eunited. Saying to CLOUD9, you can run it. If you're going to run it risky, we'll ensure we get those kills, ensure we get that read.
What a great job by Eunited to come off respawn. Their entire base was flooded with CLOUD9 players. They actually overextend. They fight for the middle of the map. They win that. Because they get that return, they have now set themselves up perfectly to get this next overshield.
2 members of CLOUD9 are down as well. I mean,
I love
overshield
it.
there, waiting, and it's taken
not
away.
Your OS, baby.
Rain grabs it, Rain steals it away, and then Rain decides to push on out aggressively, and that is perfectly executed. That is why the grapple is on this map.
It's chess, not checkers for Rain right here. As he walks past the player in tree, actually finds an opening with that timing. Can Rain and Spartan figure it out to run this flag in the tree, maybe successfully get it to the halfway mark?
It's going to be another one of those runs where you have to prioritize the trench spawns, but at least Spartan's able to toss it into the middle of the map. But with Stella going down, maybe this opens up a chance for Eunited. It's all down to Penguin versus Rain at the moment. Penguin can't quite stay alive because Nick will secure the kill. Flag's still there for now, but eventually is returned. And we've seen quite a back and forth start to this game.
Nick trying to go back for his thrust. Immediately, you see Renegade able to punish that, finds the great timing. And right now, CLOUD9 having so much map controls, you have to see something from Eunited change that from happening, or this could start to get ugly.
Second attempt is good. Rockets in the hand of Ryanoob, and now he can zip towards in an aggressive formation. Wait for the rest of the team. And 2 big rocket kills here might allow United to be able to push in. There's the first. Now he'll get aggressive into Treehouse. We'll try and get the second. He pressed every button possible, but couldn't quite get the kill. The grapple even came out at one point, and that may stop United in their tracks here.
A valid attempt from Ryanoob, but already you're seeing United successfully grapple rockets, the overshield, putting that utility to use. United is one of these teams that can really change the meta of games. They're getting the flag out of the base now. It's up to CLOUD9 to come off respawn and see if they can defend this.
Well, Renegade has actually got behind. He's in bar. All 3 members of CLOUD9 also went down through trench to try and overextend and stop this flag. Flag down in the middle. Trades 1 for 1. Nick getting a kill onto Eco. The flag is still moving, but where is Renegade? He gets a kill onto Nick. He's doing the best as he can to stop this flag.
But Spartan has come off respawn. He's going to be able to try and influence this flag run once again with another life. CLOUD9 not getting the slays they needed, and already you see Eunited with the flag in their base. They're going to punch this one in, Dan.
That's going to be 1-0, and Eunited taking the lead in this winners bracket final. CLOUD9 have been the heroes, the dominant force, the favorites for this tournament. But what a way to respond from the Eunited roster. But now they just need to solidify their control in the middle of the map here. Don't allow themselves to get ahead of themselves and start to get complacent.
Ooh, great use of the Neebler from Spartan right there, and that is exactly what I mean by Eunited putting the sandbox to use.
Ryanoob being patient. Does have the manga in hand, so a deadly force if anyone gets up close and personal. 8 players still alive, but Renegade first of all. A trade from Penguin, but now here comes Eco to try and allow CLOUD9 to push into this space and get a pull of their own. Looking for spawners. They probably did spawn towards that trench area, so they're most likely rotating around to the other side of the map right now.
Yeah, this isn't the first time we've seen CLOUD9 with control of Eunited's base. It's this point where we've seen them struggle so far through game 1. Can they get the slays they need? Eco under heavy fire already.
All 4 members of Eunited United coming back to the base to defend, and they've defended successfully. They are going to get a re on the flag. Eco is still alive, does get the trade, but I think that's job done from Eunited when it comes to defending the flag and not allowing CLOUD9 to escape.
What a phenomenal job CLOUD9 just did of working together to fight for control back of your base. It's so difficult to come from the trench side of the map and try and defend your flag, but they were able to do it successfully, and because of it, they still continue this lead.
A lot of teams there would have overextended, gone to the other side of the base, maybe look for a counter gap, but Eunited recognizing they have the lead here. They can afford to play defensively. 20 seconds until that overshield is going to be popping, though. We've already seen how Eunited have prioritized it, secured it with the grapple. Ryan goes down to Penguin, and because of that, Penguin gets a pull, but it's not going to go anywhere just yet.
A crucial kill for CLOUD9 there to delay this flag run. Renegade is going to still be alive in this base, but because that player was taken down, the flag not being moved nearly as quick. Renegade with the grapple on the flag, showing Eunited he can do what they've shown him with the equipment so far, but Ryan there to shut him down again.
Again, Eunited in a position to stop that flag. Reigns managed to secure the rockets. All the meanwhile it was happening, and he can turn into a little sneaky beaver, trying to beat Chris Bucket's best friend now at this point.
I want to be Chris Bucket's best friend.
Don't we all? But missing rockets, that might help you, as now Rain will look towards trying to secure a second. Can't quite do so. And there's still one rocket left in that chamber. Here comes the CLOUD9 army. Here comes the CLOUD9 push.
We've seen CLOUD9 with so many opportunities, it feels like, but no successful objective being played. Ryan Noob with the entry pick to defend his base. A massive kill, the thrust forward to get that kill is so important for Ryan to create that space for his teammates coming off spawn.
CLOUD9 being outslayed ever so slightly right now. Nick 13 and 10, so he's really putting on a show and demonstrating what he can do individually. I'm not really surprised. I think he's gone from strength to strength throughout this tournament. Ryan getting up close and personal with the Mangler. Eventually, surely you're going to hit it, and he does. It was a little bit sloppy, but job is done eventually.
Strange things happening on Ryan Noob's screens, but it typically works out for him, and now he's found that rocket that Rain went down with, turned it into a double kill, killing spree with that rocket, and CLOUD9 once again falls short of gaining map control to Eunited.
Eunited are really matching CLOUD9 stride for stride when it comes to slays, trading out very successfully, and if they can continue to do that throughout the entirety of this game, I can't see CLOUD9 getting a pull, so we need to see CLOUD9 have a successful push, get 3 or 4 down, and get real control of the middle of the map and also the base of Eunited. Here comes Penguin now, a couple of shots, will actually manage to get the Medal of Hold This as well with the kill with the battle rifle. Now he just needs to stay alive, but look at the awareness from the United members.
What an unbelievable job by all of Eunited there. Ryan to get the damage he needed, Nick to follow up with that beautiful grenade, and trades at your base right now are so good for Eunited. That's the biggest benefit that they can have. They haven't had map control for a bit, but CLOUD9 cannot seem to solve the puzzle of getting into their base and pulling that flag successfully.
Well, Overshield was stolen away from Spartan, but thankfully it was one of his teammates who had nipped it away from him. And again, it's Eunited getting the OS, and it just seems like they have had so much better timing and so much better prioritization. As Spartan gets in a fight, will win the dance against Eco, but the trade comes through as now 3 members of both teams are still alive, and a death here from either might allow just a little bit of control.
It might be 1-0. There's 3.5 minutes though left in, and the score could end just like this. With the way we're seeing Eunited play such strong defense, I almost expect it to happen unless CLOUD9 can get some of these overshields and rockets, put them to use to create that power curve.
I do remember Eunited beating Optic on this game type during online qualifier number 2 as well, so they definitely have it in them. They do seem to know how to prioritize attack and defense, as Rain once more will try and survive, and quite rightly so. He has the Bulldog in his back pocket. This weapon can really change things if you give it away to CLOUD9.
A very tough situation right now for CLOUD9. 2 players were stuck over towards the rocket side of the map. One of them actually gets taken down. The other one forced to go low. Eco with the rockets, the power curve. It's here. CLOUD9, this is your chance. But immediately, Eco gets taken down by an unsuspecting player on the flag. Rain with the double kill, and they clear all of CLOUD9 out of their base.
Time and time again, CLOUD9 try, they test Eunited, but Eunited always have an answer. Defensively have been sublime right now, and I think Clutch hit the nail on the head. This could end 1-0. We've seen it end 1-0 in various games before. It's just one of those maps where it's very difficult to break in and actually pull a flag, and I'm very impressed that United were able to do it in the early stages of this game.
All they had to do was get one successful flag run going, and ever since then, Eunited has relied on their defense to keep this score lead the way it is. Right now, Renegade, he's got teammates with him, but unfortunately spots 2 enemy players in the tree, and because of it, he's gonna have to relocate. Multiple members of CLOUD9 start to engage in combat, but they cannot crack the doors. They cannot breach this fortress Eunited has set up.
United waiting with the plasma pistol as well, knowing full well an overshield could turn around the corner at any moment, but the overshield is there alongside Eco, and this is the chance for Cloud9. Penguin pushes into the base, gets the slay, and says, well, you can defend all you like, but now we've got the flag out, and with only 1:30 left in this game, maybe Cloud9 could get this through double doors. 3 are dead for United, and they've tried for so long, but it looks like eventually Cloud9 break this United deadlock.
Just when they need to, with 1:20 seconds on the clock, it's all tied up here. Game 1 of our winners bracket finals. Cloud9 showing they still have some ice left in the veins.
It's another thing we see time and time again. A flag gap that happens in the final moments, the final minutes, just when you take your eye off the ball, the other team comes swooping in. And it was one of the first overshields from Cloud9 that allowed them to do so. So it really does demonstrate how you have to prioritize this OS. As Rain gets the first kill, looks for a couple more, but needs some help and needs some support from his teammates. Nick is there, but blimey, Penguin just came out of nowhere.
Rain able to finish that kill off, though. Actually engages in 2, and Cloud9, they show they have a little bit of defense themselves. Great shots out of Renegade as well, and they clear out Eunited. Are they going to expect Ryan to be here, though? Ryan showing them exactly why his team's in the winners bracket finals as well. Able to control that corner, and that's so important, and to just keep that space controlled, because right now Cloud9 are looking to push.
Ryan had to win that fight. It's Cloud9 in the ascendancy. They've got the momentum, but a kill there onto Stella might just stop them in their tracks. This overshield probably isn't going to come into play, so it looks like we may be going to overtime if no one gets into the base and no one gets a flag pull soon. 10 seconds for one of these two teams to do so. United are being aggressive, but is anyone there to get a touch, Clutch?
Rain looks like he may be in a position, but is he going to give his life to do so? It looks like he's going to fall back, choose to go into overtime. And I actually like that decision. I don't think he had any chance of really getting anything productive done. Multiple members of Cloud9 stuck in the base there. And now we're going to go to the next flag wins and takes game 1.
When I looked at this match on paper, I was questioning how close is it going to be? Well, I think we have that answer. It's overtime already in map 1 between these two absolute titans in this winners bracket final. Another 5 minutes on the clock, but it's first cap wins. And I think it would have been that case anyway between the two, even if we had extended it previously, as there's Nick getting involved, using the grapple to full use.
I mean, how good are these players with grapple, relocating, being so curious with it, just being able to relocate and come from different angles. We've seen it multiple times, used to grab a utility, used to grab rockets, used to grab the flag, and now Nick got that kill there. You see the battle for the middle still going down as Rain jumps into this corner, and this is a massive opportunity for Rain and the boys.
Considering this has been such a difficult game for both teams, you have to imagine that the momentum that you'll build off of a victory here would be absolutely massive going into the rest of this series. Rhino just having a nice battle, will be able to pull this flag as well, but has to stay alive. Will duck, dive, and dodge, and just about does so. Rain now will train this one to the middle of the map, and Cloud9, they're down to 2 players.
This is big. They lost 2 players. Ryan actually stays alive. They're not going to expect him to be back there still. He's going to have a great flank on this second player, Big Door. Rain already with the flag going, Big Doors. This is where the game's going to be decided.
Oh! Penguin, though, gets to stop, slides in to go for the re. Is anyone from Eunited there to stop him? Someone's going to burst through double doors quickly, but Penguin goes massive for Cloud9 and keeps them in this game.
What an unbelievable catch for Penguin to get the timing on Eunited there is unbelievable. Everybody on Eunited was still alive. How does Penguin get through those doors?
Sometimes when you get through those double doors, you think you're on that final stretch. You think this is going to be an easy cap, but that's amazing from Penguin. I think he knows how important that was. Otherwise, this first map would have gone in favor of Eunited. But still, Rhino behind enemy lines, looking to be a nuisance. Doesn't quite get the connection. He's not really had the best of days with the Mangler. And you can see there what the damage it could do if you miss that beatdown.
A massive kill there to get Ryan Noob out of their base for the first time in overtime. We're seeing Cloud9 finally start to gain some control.
Spartan in the hut, though. We'll have to try and take on Renegade, who's just picked up a fresh overshield, and Renegade is going to be walking into several players here in Tree. So I like this. Instead, move over towards bar. Try and take the bar away from them. At least, though, the overshield was depleted.
Great job by Renegade to get that entry frag into the base of Eunited. How are they going to dissect the rest of these players? One hiding below in tree. You see he's going to have multiple members of CLOUD9 on him. Nick's already weak, so Penguin gets the kill. And this is going to be CLOUD9's opportunity to end game one here and now.
Rain and Spartan still alive. Where are they, though? Where are they in the relation to this flag? Do they have eyes on it? No, they don't. Instead, they're in the middle of the map. They're waiting for this flag to be pulled. Penguin's recognized that. He's being patient. He's calling out to his teammates. He needs assistance, but it doesn't look like he's going to get it just yet. Stella arriving a little bit too late to the party, and maybe CLOUD9 have to back off, reset, and reassess how they want to approach this one.
It looked like CLOUD9 was going to be able to get that flag run going, but one player from Eunited stays alive, no shield. Because of it, he buys enough time for the cavalry to arrive, and now we see Eunited's defense once again stand strong. Rain with the rockets on screen, both of them in his chamber, and he's going to look to be aggressive, get some control of the map, and Eunited in a great position now with 1 minute and 30 left on the clock. Rockets in hand. Rain, this game is also in your hands.
Rain with the rockets, tries to get the first kill onto the overshield. He will do so, looks across to Eco. Can't quite make it a double, but at least he's done the damage. And at the moment, he's just giving information. He's just zoning CLOUD9 as he waits for his teammates to actually give him a little bit of assistance. It's kept Nick alive for quite a considerable amount of time. And he probably would have died if it wasn't for that, as this overshield and the last overshield of overtime is about to pop.
We've seen this once, we're seeing it again. CLOUD9 thought they were in position for the overshield, but King Nick rips that away like the hearts of CLOUD9 fans right now. King Nick looking to rip it out and steal this game one.
Manages to zip towards him and unfortunately goes down, and the overshield isn't put to the best of use, but I guess taking the overshield away from your opposition is sometimes good enough. Only 38 seconds left now to get a flag. Otherwise, we're going to be going to a reset, and it'll be first flag wins in sudden death. And Renegade now, he's on the defense for CLOUD9. He knows full well that Eunited are in the ascendancy. Eunited are the ones getting aggressive, trying to push, trying to pull this flag. For CLOUD9, I think they'll be more than happy to reset this map.
Yeah, in this position right here, it's up to Eunited to try and end this one. Penguin's going to have to fend for his life over at the enemy base, actually. So Penguin actually opting to come back, understanding that his team is in deep trouble at his base. The flag does get pulled. Penguin with a trade, and only a trade. 2 go down for each.
Spartan and Nick have pulled this flag, and they are running it as well. If they can carry on running it and slaying as they go, maybe there's a chance, but Stella is there to stop it. And if he gets 3, we will be going into sudden death, but I don't think United want that to happen. A couple of nades, though, will put this one to bed, and it looks like we are going to sudden death. We'll restart it, and it's going to be first flag. It's one of their worst game types statistically, but in today's and this weekend's competition, they're actually undefeated. They've played it 3 times, they've won it 3 times, which makes me think they've been working on this one. They've tried to prioritize getting better, and we'll see whether that comes into fruition here against Eunited. Starting things off with Eco, but he goes down straight away. Eunited get the first blood, but now we're going to see one tied up, and both teams just scattered around the map, desperately trying to find something.
Because at the start of games, we delay the power-up. Typically, the team that gets off to an early advantage and secures that power-up. We're going to see if Stellar's able to do that. No, Ryan Noob shuts him down there with the Mangler, and he may have just created the opportunity for Eunited to get off to the right start, because Overshield just got up.
How is Ryan Noob still alive, by the way? He just holds his angle aggressively, he calls out to his teammates, they come to his aid very quickly, and now United, because of that, they hold a 4-kill lead, sniper rifle in their hands, and you see Overshield in Spartan's chest. So now Spartan's going to get aggressive, coming from behind to take down Stella, and he's going to be looking for more.
If we wanted to see a Game 5, we needed to see Eunited start this Game 2 off on the right foot. It seems they've done just that. 8-3 now. Spartan hunting down these players' top tower.
Doesn't need to get the first because the teammate actually comes along and helps him. Has actually found a sniper rifle though, doesn't connect with the bullet, and that will allow Renegade to take him down, get the sniper as a reward. Now he just needs to be patient, try and take those angles. You don't have to rush and be too aggressive when you've got such a power weapon in your hands. Even though CLOUD9 ever so slightly behind by 3, they need to be careful to be United. If they push out to the wrong angle, Renegade's going to be there, waiting in the wings.
You thought that opportunity for Eunited was going to be a big one, but CLOUD9 have done just what they needed to get the overshield off the map, get the snipe into the best player's hands, and now Renegade spotting a player, Big Door, able to get some shots, knock him to no shield. The kill comes through. Overshield coming up here shortly. You're wanting to see Renegade rotate, but his eyes are on the prize, and that's Rain's face.
Well, this time Ryan does tail over a little longer, but the call-outs, I think, were very aggressive from CLOUD9. Another overshield though. The prioritization still coming through here from Eunited. If they can continuously get these overshields, this is going to make hard work for their opposition's CLOUD9. But Nick, now he's lost that overshield, does regroup with his teammates. We've got a little bit of a standoff here. The tower side is where Eunited reside. The garage side is where CLOUD9 are currently sitting. Who's going to be brave enough to make the move?
Stellar with this heat wave is in a phenomenal position to try and be aggressive. Is he going to expect both these players to be staring at him? The answer is no. He gets knocked to half shield, able to play his life though. And because of it, CLOUD9 are trying to be aggressive. You see in Renegade just crouch here, wait for his opening, gets the information from Stellar, and because of it, Renegade's trying to be on the prowl here. These tower players are being so pesky, and now Renegade up close and personal loses the fight, and Eunited extend the lead 17-12.
Renegade waited for his reticule to drop onto the head, but he waited maybe a little bit too long as Rain now is getting up close and personal with the assault rifle, 19-12. Eunited still holding quite a significant lead here. Sniper is spawning, a long-range battle between Rain and Penguin. That's a battle that I'm sure we all enjoy watching. But 20-13, if Eunited can continuously trade here, they're going to make life very difficult for CLOUD9.
Stellar did just drop bottom middle with the snipe. Great job by the Observer to switch to his point of view. We know what Stellar is capable of here. We'll see if he can find Eunited.
Gets one. Will be pushed as well. Just hovering, hoping that someone walks into that reticule, but it's not going to happen just yet. Instead, Stellar uses the repulsor to get away. And knows he has to as well, because if you give this sniper over to Eunited, that lead is going to be extended even more. Customs coming up soon, and that's why we're seeing everything slow down ever so slightly. As I say that, Renegade's managed to find two elsewhere, so CLOUD9 maybe use this as an opportunity to take some map control and look to get this power up.
Yeah, this power up coming up could be big right now for CLOUD9. They need to figure out a way to swing the momentum of this game too, to go up 2-0 in the series. Stellar's going to be by himself, pressured from Sparty, and those nades are perfect for Eunited to secure their third overshield of the game.
Yep, Spartan, although just went down to a grenade, and Renegade and CLOUD9 are trying to stop this overshield from popping, but Rain says no. At the very least, I'm going to burn it, and burn it he will. He does escape with his life though, and oh, that's a nice little early Christmas present to find on the floor, a heat wave for your troubles.
Even though you get overshield and the only thing you do is stay alive, sometimes taking that overshield out of the hands of CLOUD9 is going to be enough, especially when you are able to play with this 10-kill lead like they have now.
We've seen leads thrown away throughout this tournament. Eunited cannot afford to slip up here because we know full well CLOUD9 will be right down their throats to try and get back into things. CLOUD9 trying to make a move though. Stellar holding hand in hand with his teammate right now as they push green. They know one player is there, and actually that player I think has just been eliminated. So Stellar looking for nothing right now. Needs to instead focus his attention elsewhere. Rain's down bottom middle, still with this heat wave. Just trying to be a nuisance. Will spot out Stellar, but does get pushed, and that heat wave goes down.
A great trade though from Rain. So quick, such awareness from him to have the reaction time to get that kill. Sparty finds another one on screen, and it feels like every time you see CLOUD9 get a kill, Eunited immediately responds.
Notice the player cams as well. Every player just darting their eyes across to their teammates' monitors, trying to get as much information as possible so that then they can make that push, or maybe they can make that play. Nick is being pushed by a couple of CLOUD9 players here and has to be careful to his left, and I don't think he realized someone had gone top tower, and the CLOUD9 push comes through, but Spartan responds, and quite rightly should do so. With a commando in his hand, he can be lethal.
A great 2 kills from Spartan right there, keeping the kill lead up to 9 right now. If Sparty doesn't get some of those trades, you would have seen CLOUD9 cut into the deficit that they've built for themselves against this United roster, but I mean, you're seeing CLOUD9 struggle to make up this 8-kill deficit that United's been able to build and comfortably play with since about the 15-kill mark.
Really can appreciate the aggression from Eunited to make sure that CLOUD9 aren't able to start to claw this one back, but an overshield going in favor of C9 means they at least are able to stop the heat wave from getting out of control. Sniper rifle here for Ryanu. Will prioritize tower. Just looking to scope towards green at the moment to see if he can catch any faces, but I don't think any member of CLOUD9 is going to play. That's going to be a real shame for Ryan, because you know he desperately wants to hit some shots. A couple of players top middle. He'll communicate that to the rest of the team, but it's still a significant lead by 10.
You saw the members of CLOUD9's names from Ryanu's point of view looking to push Bruce, but Nick, he's going to shut that push down with that first kill, and absolutely great job from Ryanu there to reposition towards the elbow. Unsuspecting members of CLOUD9 are getting taken down, and now he's got every bit of the space to play with.
CLOUD9 still behind, and they need to find a way to get a considerable amount of kills without letting Eunited trade. Trade for trade, and Eunited will win this game, and they know that. As Ryanu, he repositions, he moves that sniper over to green. Very much has the game in his hands right now. A couple of snipes could really sway things very firmly in their favor if they weren't already. Renegade elsewhere does take down one. There's the stick. I think it doesn't matter anyway, because actually Renegade's been taken down by Ryanu with the beatdown. 42 to 33, and they're already 8 kills away now, United, from tying up this series.
Ryanu being such a pesky little beaver back there behind the silo, staying alive with that snipe is so important for his team to close out this game too and tie this series up. But Penguin looks to be aggressive on the other side of the map. Renegade finds that first kill as well. So CLOUD9 not going away just yet.
CLOUD9 just trying to slow things down, trying to stop this Eunited momentum, but it's not really working. Rain looking to get aggressive. Overshield's going to be popping, but Ryanu is in the prime position to stop this grab. Has to hit his shots, does connect with the first one. Has to actually have a little wrestling match with a grenade in the second occasion, and here's Penguin to try and clean it up, to try and take that sniper rifle away. But the assist from Eco means that he doesn't have to worry about it. Maybe, just maybe, there's still life here for CLOUD9 as they are 8 kills behind, and they could maybe grab this overshield as well.
They were finally able to take down Ryanu, but unfortunately they're going to have to do so much more to come back. 41-47 though, they get the slays, they get the overshield. Eco now with 2 bullets with the sniper in hand. They have an idea of where Eunited is spawned, but how are they going to break into this and trade efficiently enough to come back?
Nick there waiting with the plasma pistol, but he didn't have it charged, and here comes CLOUD9. But United, they get one trade. They're up to 48, but it's 48 to 44. Ray needs to hit these shots. This is not out of the realms of possibility here for CLOUD9. They have slowly but surely clawed their way back into the game.
48 to 45. Snipe has just come up. Heatwave also in the hands of CLOUD9. They have every bit of utility to work with. Stellar hiding by the silo. Spartan's not going to expect that, but grenades are going to come through. Do they find the kills?
The hearts starting to beat a little bit faster on Eunited now. They had such a big lead and they have thrown it away, but the sniper rifle in the hands of Ryanu. I said he had the game in his hands before. Well, he definitely does now. CLOUD9, they need to play this one safe, but Ryanu says, I don't want it in my hands.
I love it. He gives it to Spartan, the dog, going to be the main slayer for this team. Known for hitting some unbelievable snipe shots. Sparty, what do you have for us right now? Eco gets spotted out open field, knocked to no shield, and Spartan chooses to back up, relocate, not capitalize on that damage.
United cannot afford to give one death away here, because then CLOUD9 will push with that man advantage in a 4 versus 3, and it could be enough to win this game. 48 to 47. Eco taking down Ryanu. Renegade also pushing from a different angle now, but he's got to be careful.
This is the first time I've seen 2 snipers in competitive play on live fire. Usually the ammo is gone. Spartan being aggressive now after he lands the first body. A great trade from Spartan makes it 49-48.
Overshield in the hands though, and Rain has to run. He will run. 49-48. Got to get the kills. Got to escape. United on the back foot. 49 on the scoreline. Now they've got to be careful. Now they've got to ensure that they work together here, but they will get the kill. Ryanu stands up and lets them know. It was a little bit close for comfort, but United do get the job on base instead of score base like it used to be. So it's first to 2 rounds, 100 points to win a round. Let's get into it. Map 3 of this winners bracket final.
I love that we're starting on board with Ryan, the player to end last game, 50 to 49. He was the one that chose to drop snipe. He was also the one to get the 50th kill, but unfortunately he's taken down early, and it's already Renegade in the face of Eunited.
Has the Stalker rifle in hand. This is one of the weapons that can be deadly. A rocket. I was worried it might have been a Seeker rocket there and it was going to just bounce up at him in the face, but he's able to avoid it. And now United just slowly patrolling, looking to see where these remaining CLOUD9 players are. No one attempted to get the ball just yet. Instead, they want to get a little bit of map control. Get a few slays on board. Bulldog in hand of Rain, but grenades coming from every direction. This is a very sneaky angle, but Eco, wise to it, knows it's where people hide, but a trade does come through.
Great job by Eco to have the awareness that there's going to be a player there. Rain was in such a good position to try and control that shotgun area. Even with the Bulldog in hand, he's taken down, and because of that, Cloud9's able to get that ball all the way back tower now. We're going to see our first opportunity at a setup from Cloud9.
Arguably one of the better setups you can have on streets, getting it to back tower. Nick, though, pushing in, trying to do a little bit of damage, but that ball is tossed out towards PD, and it's tossed towards Eunited. So Eunited say, thank you very much. We'll have this setup. We'll have the ball.
Appreciate that. One Cloud9. Thanks for getting the ball back here. You only got 13 points to your name, and already we're seeing Eunited take over the score of this game, take control of this map. I love the pressure advancement from Ryan Noob here. Gets an assist already. Can't find Eco, and now it's Cloud9's job to ruin the setup of Eunited.
Well, Cloud9 have lost 3. Renegade goes down as well. All 4 dead temporarily for C9. Stellar and Penguin now off the respawn. Are going to have to work in tandem to try and push up this arcade street. You know where the ball is, of course, but you don't know where the rest of the members of Eunited are waiting, and there's several members in tires actually where they're throwing nades towards Stellar. Penguin's fallen elsewhere, Renegade in a battle of his own, but the trade comes through. Eunited racking up some serious time right now.
The battle for Rockets is going down, and Eco tries to hunt him down, but Sparty too quick to get his shield backs, get Rockets, turn around, get that kill. Unfortunately, he loses one. Nick also finds a kill as well, so Eunited doing a much better job than Cloud9 to hold this tower setup.
Rocket does damage, but no kill secured. Will do it with the battle rifle though, and still Eunited holding the ball. Still Eunited just getting themselves toward that 100 mark, but with Spartan falling, that's going to be the signal for Cloud9 to push through. Renegade gets one of his own. It's a killjoy. Could be a double, but that's a great response from Ryan, ensuring he gets those kills, not allowing Cloud9 to get too much control, but Stella recognizing what's happening on the map will get a bit of full time here.
All 4 members of Eunited were taken down, and now Cloud9 with the ball back tower needs to find a way to get some consecutive kills in order to rack up some time, get back into this game. Right now, they're able to trade some out, but now Stellar finds himself by himself. Rain versus Stellar, the last 2 players alive on the map, and they find each other here back tower.
It's a 1v1, but actually, no, it's not a 1v1 because Spartan off spawn is there to assist, and that's massive for Eunited. They've now got the player advantage on this map with Stellar in the respawn screen. So Penguin just being careful, hiding away in PD. And just waiting for someone to push out, and it's Spartan who's in his targets first. Does he know there's a player to his right? He might have had an audio cue. He's also getting a few call-outs. Nick is there with the assault rifle, but Penguin holds strong, and Cloud9 have taken down several players.
What an unbelievable play by Penguin there to get the angle on that player's and tires, and then to take the angle that he did top tower to find Nick. That was crucial to Cloud9 staying alive and creating space on the map. We would have been looking at an Eunited setup if he had done anything other than what he just did.
Once more, there's several players down for Eunited. 2 are up on the respawn. Eco gets this ball back towards tower, and even though there was a lot of early control for Eunited, Cloud9 aren't that far behind, just 1 setup away from taking the lead. And with 1 player already fallen from Eunited and Rockets now in hands for Rain, are they going to be patient? Are they going to wait? And actually, Rain gets pushed from behind. Penguin being very sneaky. Spartan has to get this kill and has to deny these Rockets going in the hands of Cloud9.
Look how big of a nuisance Penguin's being right now, staying alive, buying enough time for Stellar to pick up the Rockets, finds that kill, and you wanted to see Cloud9 crawl back into this round. They've done just that.
Cloud9 taking the lead, ticking over to 70 points, just 30 away from taking round number 1 here on Oddball Streets. And what has already been, I think Goofy said it, a really tight encounter, arguably the tightest encounter we've seen here in today's tournament. Rain has to win this fight, will win this fight. Great strafe from him. And now that will allow him to push into PD, but pushing right into a grenade.
A beautiful grenade from Eco here in PD. Is he going to expect the player coming from behind? Eco drops the drop wall, doesn't use it at all, but knocks out Rain Cole, picks up the ball. 3 go down for Eunited. And now, with just 10 points needed, we're going to see Cloud9 with the ball in PD and a great opportunity to take round 1.
Yeah, United have to just go for Hail Marys with the grenades here, try and kill that ball, but it's not going to happen. Cloud9 take round 1 here in map number 3, and they put themselves 1 step closer to winning this map.
Combined, we saw King Nick and Ryan Noob have 12 kills. We saw King Nick have 11 kills. That means Ryan Noob needs to figure out a way to get a few more kills, create some space and opportunity for his team. A rough round 1 does not mean you lose game 3, though.
Some maps we just see certain players more comfortable than others. Eco feeling very comfortable right now with Rockets in hand. He's already fired 1, gets 1 successful kill, make it 2. Hats off to you for having a successful rocket round, because we've seen a few pocket rockets throughout this tournament. Eco still staying alive. Will head over towards the Bulldog area and now support the rest of the team, and Cloud9 have got set up first again here in round 2.
CLOUD9 opting to bring the ball back tower once again. They did that last game. It ended up working out in their favor. The ball basically stayed on that side of the map the entire time. We'll see if that tends to be the case. CLOUD9 really starting to dictate how this game is going to be played. 3
members of Eunited have yet to get a kill in this round, so CLOUD9 very much asserting their dominance, but here comes Spartan, someone who has got kills, makes it a double, and he's probably gesturing towards the rest of the team saying, please, someone help me, I've got the entry, now let's push in, but Nick cannot get the job done with the commando, and Spartan has to come in to try and clean up the pieces, which he will.
Eventually, Renegade goes down, but not without being a thorn in the side of Eunited, delaying so much time that Eunited needs now to come back in this game down 35-7. You're seeing Ryan Noob back tower with the ball, but Penguin is going to be shortly in his face.
Very important, I think, to take down Spartan then. He was single-handedly pushing for Eunited. 7 kills on the board. It's a killjoy, but Ryan Noob now back tower taking down Renegade, and it looks so comfortable. That's what you need to see from Ryan Noob. He was struggling a little bit earlier in this map, but now he seems to be coming into his own a little bit more. But it's Spartan who's putting on the show for Eunited.
Look at the stats right now. Spartan the dog with 9 kills already here. Just a minute into round number 2. We're seeing him really start to create openings for Eunited, but it's not resulting in the scoreline. The rest of the team needs to help Spartan the dog out.
Well, I think this scoreline could have looked a lot worse if Spartan wasn't getting the slays he's been able to find, and he's achieved some rockets here as well. He does try and wait. He hesitates for a moment to see if he can survive, but eventually has to take the trade as 1 rocket will still be left on the map. Renegade has the Bulldog right now. Rain also getting grenaded heavily, and not only does Renegade have the Bulldog, but he also has the ball.
Interesting, this is the first time we're seeing the ball being brought into the tram station. CLOUD9 flipping the map, changing the strat up. Will Eunited be able to break this on the first turn? Because if they're not, this could start to amount against them, and Eunited is going to consistently feel the pressure quickly.
Well, certainly, games get scrappy when the ball's over here. Spartan been watching his videos? Yes, he has, but he doesn't get rewarded, at least gets the trade. As Eunited desperately try and push into Tram to stop this ball time. Rain will hit his shots. Nick's there for assistance. Should be able to get that kill. Doesn't get the kill. Has to make sure Eco dies here. Otherwise, this could be awkward. Eventually, he does go down. And now ball time in favor of Eunited. They've got control of Tram. But when you are in Tram, it's a very scrappy game.
Typically, we always are complimenting players for staying alive, but now that Eco bought so much time and then gets taken down, it's CLOUD9 having to wait for Eco to come off respawn. Finally, Eco does come off respawn, but you're seeing Eunited drops 3 players immediately. Their setup in Tram is not as strong as their tower setup, and because of it, King Nick by himself trying to get the ball out of there, but both directions are denied by CLOUD9, and Eco already off spawn. He's back in Tram with ball in hand.
I think Nick had the call there to try and play the ball out of the window, but because of that move towards it, he left himself vulnerable from behind, and now CLOUD9 up to 80 points. Eunited have got probably 1 more push in them here, but with Nick and Rain on this purple side, Rain going down first, but the rest of the team have to go in. But what a push from Spartan again. I think that jump has done wonders for him and Eunited. And Spartan has been a different breed in this game, really keeping Eunited in it.
If I'm Spartan, I'm begging for someone else to take the ball right now. I am feeling myself 13-5 right now in the round. Your most lethal player is holding onto the ball. Will that come back to bite Eunited?
Couple of nades coming Ryan Noob's way. Has to stay alive. Still rocket in the hands of Rain, just the one to use. There's only 13 points required for CLOUD9, so Eunited can't afford to let a setup slip through their hands. Rain's still there waiting and defending. Eunited are slowly but surely crawling back into this one. Eco will fall first. Penguin's there, though, to get the trade.
I talked about it. Spartan had the ball, dropped the ball, found 2 kills, now looks to find a 3rd as he throws the ball in the middle of the map. Spartan slaying, playing objective, doing it all for Eunited, trying his best to keep them in this.
CLOUD9 are all up, but Spartan is down, and Spartan has been the key to success, really, for Eunited. But grenades ensuring that Renegade will fall. The ball still being gathered by CLOUD9. They just need 3 more points now to take this map. Is there anyone to stop it? No, there is not. CLOUD9 will go 2-1 up in this series. Eunited, they gave it their best. Spartan certainly gave it his best, but it was not enough.
And you're looking to push this series to a Game 5. Eunited fans, let me hear you get loud.
I do feel like Eunited slightly overshadowed by CLOUD9 right now, but there's definitely fans out there, and they're going to need your energy because Nick has the camouflage. They do have 2 of these strongholds as well. CLOUD9 on the back foot right from the start of this game, and I'm eager to see what it is that separates United from the rest of the teams on this, but 2 members of CLOUD9 fly towards Nick. Sword in the hands of Renegade. Will control this control area, looking to try and push towards the elevator, but at the moment has to be patient.
Poor use of the camo for Nick right there, and that's exactly what I'm talking about when I'm saying Cloud9 just are so difficult kills. Every single time you think it's an easy kill, you can move on to the next. It's not an easy kill. Spartan gets taken down. Penguin finds a double. A is going to be reset by Ryan Noob. Some absolute magic just went down top A from Ryan Noob's point of view, and because of it, you're seeing Eunited still in control.
A little bit of a magician is Ryan Noob. He's managing to pull out all the tricks right now. CLOUD9 were down to just 1, and all the meanwhile, Eunited are still scoring. They are holding A and B. They are pushing CLOUD9 towards C and saying, we're just going to wait for you to actually try and break this setup because we are prepared in every position. 2 kills in favor of Eunited. CLOUD9 now need to try and wait for the respawners as Nick will dart away.
Good damage with the shock rifle there from Nick. Multiple kills when Eunited's in Eunited's favor, and 75 points unanswered. As Eunited just said they were undefeated, they look to be undefeated still. Recharge strongholds.
Well, we talk about how Livefire was Optic's home. Maybe this is Eunited's home here on Recharge. At the moment, we're yet to see a point go on the board for CLOUD9, and it's going to be potentially total control. A trip gap is there and will be had by Eunited, but now finally Renegade and CLOUD9 moving towards B, trying to take something off them, but it's still going to be the red team scoring.
A pretty massive blunder right there. Eunited actually let Renegade stay alive with this camo, but Spartan, the dog, with some perfect shots, is going to take down Stellar for the double, and that's going to be so massive for this Eunited team to continue this snowball that they've had. You are going to see C transferred over to Cloud9, but it won't be for long because Spartan has made his way here.
Eventually Cloud9 put a couple of points on the board, and at least they've been able to transition over towards A, one of the priority strongholds. A and B is usually what you'll see teams hold. Spartan, though, will push in, gets a couple of shots with the Mangler, still alive, shoulder peeking around the pillar, but does eventually go down. But it's still A and C held. It's still Eunited scoring. Cloud9, they need to start stopping this bleeding. They need to wrestle back some control.
They need to focus on getting their kills, and kills they just got. 3 members of Eunited just went down, and for the first time here in Game 4, Cloud9 have control. It's A and B for now. Let's see if they can push a trip cap and crawl back into this game.
Is that a mistake, pushing for the trip cap and allowing now Eunited to have the numbers advantage, but Spartan getting killed will at least give Cloud9 an even ground now. B is being currently contested by the Eunited roster. If they're allowed to get this for free, I'd be surprised they won't. Penguin jumps and throws his body on the line for this one and gets the kill. A massive one for Penguin and Cloud9. They really needed something to lift their spirits.
What a difficult kill Penguin just was. Stellar hits the shock rifle shot to allow that player to get cleaned up, and it's plays like that that will keep Cloud9 in this game. Penguin doing it all.
A lot of responsibility for Stellar with that shock rifle. The trade will be there. As now Nick's looking towards B. He's the supporting act right now, but Spartan is the main performer. He does get B, and now they can push to try and secure A here, make sure it's not going to be pushed by Cloud9. This really has been a masterclass by Eunited. Now I'm starting to see why they performed so well on this map all tournament long.
It all makes sense. Eunited does not give Cloud9 any room. They might give up another camo, though. Renegade able to activate that one. Unsuccessful with the first camo he had the game, but he's going to make slight work of Ryan to reset the stronghold C, but he needs to do so much more to get his team back in this game.
Renegade, a long distance battle rifle fight, will just back away from it though, knows there's a player somewhere near him at elevator, but he's probably questioning himself now. He heard footsteps but can't find the player, and there is that player. It's Nick who comes out of nowhere. He presses the button, he goes to the top of the elevator, and he'll get, whoa, I thought he got the stick, but at least he's done the damage. It's enough to take down Stellar. And still we're seeing United rack up those points. Cloud9, they just don't seem to be able to get any sort of control right now.
You see the desperation from Eco trying to jump into B to stop the trip cap that was in effect, but 189 points to 23. Cloud9 are gonna have to take over this map for the rest of these 5 minutes if they wanna come back in this game. It starts with Renegade getting this kill. Can he stay alive? Can he get into A? They have 3 dead now. Cloud9, if you have any chance of coming back, it is now.
get the trip cap. That's the first mission. They've secured that. Now the second is to off-spawn, not allow Eunited to wrestle back too much control. If you can delay them from getting C for as long as possible, you're really going to start to catch up in scoreline. You score so much quicker when you do have that trip cap. B and C have been slowly contested, but they forced both players out of those strongholds. And now Eunited, they just need to take a breather, need to group together, get one of these strongholds and not panic.
Renegade under heavy fire and grenades blowing up in his face. Rain with a beautiful job of trading that damage out. They already have C halfway complete. He's going to be able to jump in this, and if he can angle himself like he is, he's going to be able to turn this control around. Now it's an A and C hold for United.
An impressive amount of time gained by Cloud9 to get back into this game, but again, it's a United controlling A, which really has been the strongest stronghold throughout this game. Because United have held it for so long, it's been very difficult for Cloud9 to rotate, but now Penguin securing A by himself, and now he can assist the rest of the team to hold on to B, and they'll get another trip cap here. So Cloud9, they may have been down, it might have looked like they were going to be out, but they're slowly but surely creeping their way back into this game.
Trying to stay alive here, Spartan dodges one nade, the second nade doesn't come home, and because of it, he stays alive. The two players in long haul now have a large responsibility for Cloud9. They lose the 2v2, and because of it, United see the opening to take C.
Well, they just have to take C. They have to stop this bleeding, but in the meanwhile, A is also being contested. That's going to be a big fight going down, but it's Stella who looks like gets the better of Ryan. So still Cloud9 scoring. Cloud9 been pretty relentless in their aggression onto Eunited. Perhaps they felt like they were being too passive at the start of the game, just allowing Eunited to have too much control. And now they're just running quite aimlessly into this Cloud9 roster, and I think that's starting to play in the hands of the blue team.
That stick from Nick could be huge, but just as I say that, 3 go down for United. Rain with this shock rifle trying to find a pick, unable to do so far. The trip cap not in effect anymore, but slowly and surely Cloud9 start to build points, already just down 25.
Cloud9 looking to make it yet another trip cap as well, but A being taken now, and this is good news for United. You'd rather take A back than take C back, as they're also doing some work at B. A couple of kills in the feed for United. Cloud9 down to 2, down to just 1 now. Renegade, the last remaining player, can't stay alive, so United regain control, and they finally stop the bleeding, but Cloud9, they're right back in this game.
Cloud9 are right back in this game, but not too much time and room to work with here. As you see, 215 points for United. They're going to be comfortable with A and B setup. All they have to do is find a round of sights. Renegade finds another camo. It's going to be up to him to decide if Cloud9 can close the door on this series.
Camouflage for Renegade. This is going to be a huge moment for Cloud9. He's
so
waiting.
much information.
Does get the back smack. That's the first way of being able to get into A here. Just needs to get some assists, and okay, well that's going to be A and C, and now B's being taken as well. What a push from Cloud9.
The trip cap is going to be in effect. How quickly can United get out of this? It's so difficult to come off spawn, especially if you get split spawns. Long haul spawns are in. Renegade looking to be aggressive. If he can find the kills, it'll be huge for Cloud9. He gets taken down, but Eco Penguin answer immediately.
Stella with a shock rifle. Oh, Nick, you've got to be careful. You can't poke that head out. A kill with a shock rifle could change everything. At least the United have stopped the bleeding. They've managed to regain A, but 220 on the board now for Cloud9. And in what has already been an incredibly tight series is going to come down to the wire once more. Stella looking across, sees Spartan, can't connect with the headshot, has to be careful, checking his P's and Q's, making sure no one's going to be coming from behind. And now we're all tied, and now Cloud9 take the lead. The push has to be now for United. Spartan gets the first. Rain is trying to capture B, but he's very weak, and Stella gets a double elsewhere. That's a massive kill, though. A and B in favor of United.
A massive kill for Rain there as he gets taken down by Stellar. Stellar gets knocked to no shield. He's forced to trade melees. Can he stay alive on this battery? 236 to 238.
Penguin slides on into B to try and take it away, but he's one shot and he's desperately trying to stay alive.
Oh my God.
Surely he doesn't get his shields. He does get his shields. 240. He's got a sword. United, they need to get into B, but Penguin knows full well he could dive in any moment, but now he doesn't need to. The Slays come through. And B still being held. What a comeback this has been from Cloud9. But wait, are they going to get it? 249, 250! And Cloud9 move on. United were in so much control, but Cloud9 have showed why they're the favorites in this competition.
The first time United lose a game on Recharge is going to be the last game they play in North Carolina this weekend. They are out of the tournament with a phenomenal comeback from CLOUD9. Unbelievable performances by everyone on that side of the stage.
Don't get too ahead of yourself. They just dropped down to the elimination bracket. Don't you worry. They're still here. You've worried everyone here in the arena. Eunited fans are scared, but no, they will drop down to the elimination bracket.